This video is a demonstration of the Breather Virtual Studio Technology synthesizer. Here's a rainstick, which is one of the instruments that inspired this synthesizer. See how the sound of the rainstick sounds similar to the output of the Breather VST. They both create a high-pitched sound through a series of physical collisions. These sliders can be used to change the attack and decay of the individual particle collisions, as well as to switch between sine, square, triangle, and saw waves and noise. Here the bidirectionality is used to compare the sound of immediate attack versus slow attack. Here it is used to compare the sound of immediate decay versus slow decay. Here it is used to compare the sound of sine waves versus square waves. Here it is used to compare the sound of sine waves versus triangle waves. Here it is used to compare the sound of sine waves versus saw waves. Here it is used to compare the sound of sine waves versus noise. The breather will be used to play the melodic motif Thaxted by Holst, which was selected because it is a famous classic piece that demonstrates the bidirectionality of the strings bowing. In this mock-up to demonstrate the original piece, the up bows are light and breathy, while the down bows have more low bass. Here the same tune is shown using just a simple sine wave. This shows what the MIDI input should sound like literally. In the following demonstration, the breather transforms each note from one long sustained sound to a series of small sounds. These small sounds add together to become similar to the original sustained sound, but with more texture and character. The particle movements shown in the animation create a sound whenever they collide with a wall or with each other. Here, the Breather VST has been loaded into the Logic Pro 10 digital audio workstation. The individual particle collisions are short but come together to make a sustained sound. The breather is used here to play Thaxted to demonstrate that it has the same capability of bidirectionality as the strings, using a lighter sound with more noise on the parts that blow right to left, and to show that it has a more interesting character than the simple sine wave. Here the breather is used to play short chords with multiple notes at once. To end the demonstration, here's the breather being used in a real song for the soundtrack of a science fiction horror game.